Hey guys, welcome to Brave Voices. This is President Myrna Fauzi,
And this is Vice President Rowena Ledry.
and today we're here with,
Marley Pinuelas,
and he's a professional boxer, right?
amateur.
Yeah. The first question is, what made you want to become a boxer?
Well, my plans were never to become a boxer or start boxing, but I was always like big on soccer, football, and after COVID and all that, I went back to Mexicali, which is where I'm from, and my mom gave me the choice between joining boxing or playing soccer. But at the time, I kind of got bored of soccer and I didn't want to. I lost the passion for it, and they put me in a gym over there. And the first day, I liked it a lot. The next day I didn't want to go because it was really hard, like the training, and I kept going. 3 months in, I spilled my first sparring, and I got beat up pretty bad the first time, and it made me not want to keep going, but I did, and I was never much like when I did something I always wanted to do it right, so that's why I started boxing.
The second question is, how many fights do you have per year?
Per year, it depends. I started boxing last February of last year, so since then I've had 9 fights, and that was like 9 in a year, but it depends.
The third question is, do you want to continue to have that boxing career when you grow up?
As of right now, it's the plan, but I'm always open to seeing, like, having a plan B, but I plan to, if everything goes as planned.
When is your next fight and where can people watch you?
My next fight is February 18th. It's a 2-day event. If I win the semifinals, I advance to the finals, and it's going to be in Mexicali, Baja California. And after that fight, I have another fight coming up in March 11th in House of Boxing here in San Diego.
Okay. The fifth question is, do you spend most of your time boxing, and do you feel good about yourself while practicing?
Yeah, I would say a lot of my time is dedicated to boxing. I mean, I go home, I do my chores, and then I go straight to the gym, and I go weekends. Most of my time is dedicated to going to the gym and bettering my craft. So yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, hopefully I should be. Let me see. How old am I going to be in 5 years?
19.
19. I was never good at math. All right. If I'm 19, I mean, hopefully I should be making my professional debut. I think 19 would be a good age. 18, hopefully.
Okay.
But that's where I see myself in 5 years.
Who's your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. That's a tough question. I have a lot of inspirations, but I wouldn't be able to name one.
Okay.
What does it mean for you to be a fighter?
For me to be a fighter, I don't know if it means anything to me, but I try not to tell people I box or let a lot of people know, show off, because a lot of people take that as a challenge, and then they want to fight. And I've always been a very calm person, so I try not to tell people. But I don't know what it means to me.
Okay. What's your favorite strike to use in a fight?
Well, the jab is one of the most important punches. So right now, that's what I'm focusing on, is my jab, because everything comes after it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say my hooks are probably one of my strongest punches.
Okay.
What do you want to be remembered for at the end of your career?
I want to be remembered as somebody who never gave up. Ever since I was 7, I struggled a lot. I was paralyzed when I was little. I had Guillain-Barré syndrome, and I feel like that's why I am how I am. I never want to give up, even if people say I wasn't gonna be, am not gonna be able to do something, and that's what I want to be remembered as, somebody who never gave up.
Okay. If you could have one dream fight with anyone, who would it be?
Dream fight. Of at least people who are fighting right now, I'll probably fight Canelo. Canelo don't want to smoke. I'll beat up.
Another question is, do you want to move somewhere else, when you grow up and fight there, or would you like to stay here?
I would like to stay here and like train in Mexicali and train in San Diego. You know, this is where I've lived most of my life.
Mhm.
But I would be open to traveling and fighting in other places.
Do your parents support you?
My mom does. She's a little bit like in between because you know she doesn't like seeing me get hit, and there's been a lot of times where she's even like, oh, if this like it's over if this doesn't go wrong. But yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for today.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you.